Ace Attorney. We have just finished Game 2. There is no DLC mission, or case in this case, for Game 2. So we're going to hop right into Game 3, the final of the original Classic Collection. And we've done Original, we've done Justice for All, and now it's time for the final game of the series, Trials and Tribulations. This is the one I have.
And then we're gonna do the Capcom game where we get to do the entire run and beat everyone in Street Fighter with just Phoenix.
Unfortunately,
He is indeed the best.
I have that game, but I don't have a console that can play it. My 360 died. So, yeah.
I apologize. I did interrupt all that, but just wanted to have some hype.
All right. So anyway, let's do episode 1, Turnabout Memories. Remember this case.
Just hit no.
Yeah. How'd I get in this mess? Oh. Why? Why did I do that? That girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's Phoenix. By the way, you can voice the other guy. Hey, it's none of your business.
You shouldn't see her anymore. I'm telling you, for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news.
You're lying.
Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl.
Stop it. Don't talk about her like that. It wasn't me. I didn't. I didn't do it. No. Also, Capcom would 5 years earlier, Mia Fey second trial. Yeah. 5 year Capcom would forever use that as DLC fodder for anything Phoenix Wright related. That heart with the P on it. that is
With the heart and the P anyways.
It is plot relevant. It's plot relevant, but it is always like an alternate costume they will always reach for when referencing or trying to get like an alternate palette for Phoenix. So I love seeing that. It is so dumb. It's so dumb, but I love it. All right.
He probably goes to the thrift store. Phew, it's finally time. I'm kind of nervous.
Try to channel a younger Mia. That's all I gotta say.
It's finally time. I'm kind of nervous.
Oh, sorry. It's you. Oh, me.
Oh, Mr. Grossberg, good morning.
Mia, please calm yourself down. You're going to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior, you know.
What are you talking about? I am relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me. I'm relaxed.
Now let's go. Let go of my lapels. You obviously haven't got the temperament to be a lawyer.
I'm so sorry. It's just I'm so nervous today.
Oh, that's right. This is your first time in the big leagues, isn't it?
I gotta remember what my voice was for this guy. I forgot what the voice I gave this guy.
Well,
I don't think you channeled Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah, never you fear, my dear. I'm Marvin Grossberg, and I'm at your service.
I'm gonna stick with that one.
Actually, this is my second time in court in red text.
Still, you surprised me with your earnest request last night. Let me handle this case, you suddenly said, and quite forcefully too.
I just found out yesterday. About the case, I mean.
What? And you've already learned all the relevant facts? Well,
about that, you see, I mean, of course I have. I think.
Oh dear. In any case, don't let our client see you're so nervous. You see that poor young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client.
Ah, so that's why he's in the shirt.
Good morning. Good morning there, everyone.
so bizarre.
I know, right?
No. This is the actual time we're actually talking to him in the third person, and he's not front and center.
Yeah, from his
We only
eyes.
see him like that when he's honestly on prosecution because that's the POV shot.
Yep.
Whew, this is so strange. Give me a moment to appreciate this. It's okay. Front-facing Phoenix Wright can't hurt you. Oh Lord, he's sick.
I got coronavirus. The masks. Mr. Fauci said this was help me.
Where was this game made?
This was 2000 early, like 2000 through 2003.
Okay, so we might have had mad cow disease, bird flu, or SARS.
Hold
Not
on.
quite swine flu yet.
Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. When was Phoenix Wright 3 released? 2004. January.
Remember. 2004? Yeah, not even swine flu. So this was way before swine flu. Yeah,
So-
you think the pandemic was bad? Swine flu was a nice predecessor to that.
But it wasn't that a
This was
thing.
Mad cow disease or bird flu.
Wasn't it like always in Japan though? They would always have face masks for people that were sick. That was just a thing that they did culturally.
Yeah, they do it a lot. And if you look at footage and news stuff from Japan, you sometimes just see people randomly wearing a mask. It's like, okay, you know, us Americans, we just believe in spreading the hate and disease. I mean, but also hate.
It makes us stronger.
Really, of course. Unfortunately, there's no face masks online. It's just anonymity everywhere. Anywho. Anyways, back to young, proper British person with my sister not having the same accent. Good morning. Try to keep smiling, Mia.
I just wanted to say, I'll give it all I got. Yep, I'll be fine. No problem. Ugh.
Oh, what's wrong? Do you have a cold or something, Mr. Right?
Actually, it's right. Like the Flying Brothers. People screwed up all the time. And yes, I have a cold.
There was a reason.
That's what Miss Mask is for. Well, by the way, also remember localization. His name is not Phoenix Wright in Japan.
Yes.
My doc said this.
Localization.
My doc says this way. I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he says. Also, in hindsight, if you guys look back to the beginning of the game 2 of Ace Attorney, I was actually sick. That would have been really funny if I actually did Phoenix here when I was sick.
Contrast.
Yeah, because I even told that to Explodes, and you had no idea at the time. I was like, I even told him when we played game 2, I was like, man, this would have been so good if we played game 3.
So what you're saying is it would have been sick.
Yeah, it would have been sick.
Right, Mr. Wright, you have nothing to fear in court today. If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you.
Nah,
If
please. Let go of my shirt.
she likes grabbing people. That's right. He's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. You need to stay strong for your client, Mia. Just look at his adorable pink sweater.
Adorkable.
My name? Adorkable. Yes, I've gotten that from, I believe, Shady Do-Rag's channel. Yes, I will not plagiarize unless it's accidental. You know, much like Wikipedia. Darn it, Abraham Lincoln, how dare you say the internet was popular back in the 1990s? Oh, Wikipedia. Remember when we had to cite your sources and Wikipedia was honestly banned in schools?
Yeah, it
Remember?
was. Yeah. Now I got
Nowadays, no one
ChatGPT for
even
that.
remembers. Yeah, but nowadays in media, people will literally just quote Wikipedia. It's like, oh, Wikipedia says this. It's like, I know it's gotten better, but you still shouldn't. I'm just saying.
All right, go ahead, man.
Anyways, back to the immersion. Imagine yourself as a British buxom lawyer. My name is Maya Fay. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in the court was a year ago. And luckily, there wasn't any Francisco von Karma. Oh, Lord, it was in black and white, too. But that trial traumatized me so badly. I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom. Then what were you doing for a whole year? Just
Spirit channeling,
Lisa?
probably. Probably spirit channeling.
Right, training. That's why she seems so healthy afterwards.
Mm-hmm. No, she drank a lot of milk. That's what happened. We had a conversation about this.
And Japanese milk must be something else. Maybe it's American milk, man. You know, all the hormones and such. It's like the chicken down in South America. If you know, you know. It's been 1 year since then, and well, here I am again. But this time, I'm going to win.
Did she not win the first case?
Yeah, it said it traumatized her.
Didn't mean that she lost
And
or won it.
She lost. Well, who are you fighting against, Godzilla? Considering it's black and white, when did you last go in court? The 1950s? For my client. And for myself.
I'm still sick.
Ooh, now we get to see her do objections.
Yeah, exactly.
April 11th, 10 a.m.
I'm still old, though.
I'm old as hell, but you know what? I just discovered ketamine. Court is now in
Hey, you wanna know what's funny?
tomorrow.
Would you want me to do the judge's voice just to have like a parallel to what we've been doing for all this time?
Actually,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's go.
I'm all for artistic expression.
Court is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Oh.
Oh, Lord, he had hair.
Look at my pompadour!
I remember my take on the voice for him, but I like the scratchy, high-tech voice too. But your choice on who you want to have do it. 'Cause
I'll do it since you are taking the limelight for this one. It's like, okay. Prosecution's ready, Your Honor.
And today is Miss Fay, was it?
Yes, Your Honor. Is there a problem?
Oh, yes, there is. I am just investigating this thing called weed at the moment, and I need your opinion on it. Is it something I should stick with?
Well, in my opinion, Your Honor, I believe reefers were more popular. Yes, well, you see, Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency.
Okay, quick aside. Is the whole biting thumb thing an Asian thing too?
Biting one's thumb? I mean, some people bite their nails all the time. I mean, I don't bite specifically, just my thumb.
No,
Some people just
like that exact posture of like the thumb with them like, you know, to the teeth. Not exactly sucking thumb, right? But it's like that posture. I've been seeing that a lot recently with like Asian animation a lot. Even the cartoons that I was showing you, they did a lot of that for like the female characters. And I'm just wondering,
I think it's an expressive thing. I'm not sure if it's a real life thing, but I think it's just to convey that they are in physical or they're otherwise showing discomfort. It's meant to show and not tell, because otherwise it's like, oh, I'm feeling so nervous, Your Honor, and they had an emergency. You can't just have your characters say how they're feeling. That makes me feel angry. Thank you, Devil Robot.
okay.
Well, you see, he had a bit of an emergency.
Emergency? But isn't that him standing right next to you?
Yes, well...
You're just a rookie. Are you sure you can really handle this?
Don't let him scare you, Mia. Don't imagine the nightmare judge. Give him your toughest look.
Also, Mia is younger here, so therefore she's not extreme. She's not at the extreme level she was right before she died. She did not consume that much milk here.
Clearly not training hard enough. Of course, Your Honor. I think.
Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Well. I can't believe a veteran like me had to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer. Don't worry, little girl. It will be over soon.
What was all that about? Was he trying to trash talk me?
Now then, I'd like to proceed with a summary of events on the day in question. The incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University. The murder victim was a student named Doug Swallow. He was a fourth-year student studying pharmacology.
Pharmacology, I think.
I know what I said.
Okay, he is a pain. I mean...
It sounds like he was a very bright young man.
Yes, well, next we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime. Look at him. Look how stupid he looks here. Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body and a defendant who had obviously bungled his getaway. They called the police.
I know I'm blind, but even I can tell what's wrong in that picture. You can clearly see what the problem was.
That certainly makes the defendant look very suspicious indeed. Very well. The court accepts this photo into the record as evidence.
How's my judge voice, by the way?
I like it. Makes him sound younger before he gets all gruff and tough and high off his hoof.
Before the weed, there was a competent judge.
You know, in courtrooms it was a measure of peace and justice dispensed throughout all Japan America before the dark times.
The crime. The crime took place behind IVU building. Okay, let's take a look at that. So I'm assuming you're looking at the cables, right?
Yep, and the umbrella in the back there shows that it was stormy, which means electricity was flying everywhere, most likely. I had to guess, considering there was an umbrella in that flashback, I'm assuming the guy was damp as all heck, which literally conduct electricity through his body and cause his heart to stop.
I hope we don't find out that there's a blood confession with his hand like that. St. Phoenix, right?
Oh no, there's a fake written confession? Oh man, what's up with that? Also, there was still no confession. Honestly, going back to that thing, sorry, Miss Adrian Andrews, who is a woman,
Yeah.
did not get her confession letter. But
Yeah.
okay, because Cowabunga dude got what he deserved, I think.
So I can only assume that confession letter was just a lie then.
Well, I think she actively thought that she may have written a suicide note, because isn't that what most people do when they, decide to off themselves? They literally have something to leave behind. 13 Reasons Why, a notebook, a diss track, something.
Some people do, some people don't. Anyway, we got a picture here.
By the way, I can't quite tell the cause of death from this photo.
Your reputation for sagacity?
Yeah, sagacity.
Sagacity is well earned, Your Honor. The truth is that this victim...
Green suit.
Yes, that's what gets me laid. The truth is that this victim died a rather unusual death.
An unusual death?
What do you mean, Mr. Payne?
Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question.
Huh?
A simple question. I thought I might loosen you up a bit, in more ways than one. I'm a genteel man, if you will.
Oh, Lord, my skin just crawled. What? Stand up to me. Show him what you're made of. Not milk.
Perfect opportunity. Well, what was it? The cause? Go on. Please say you know at least this much.
I'm so sorry. I didn't get a chance to read through the whole file.
My hemorrhoids are beginning to act up. Now see here.
You're standing up.
The details of the case are filed onto the court record. Remember, this is the first case of this game, so it needs to be user-friendly. But you already knew that, didn't you?
Yes. The court record. I think I can see it by pressing the redacted button.
All of the weapons we need can be found in the court record.
Oh yeah, that was the voice I used for him. Okay, that was.
Take a good look. Look at the data there, and I think carefully before you're... Sorry, hold on, let me rephrase that. The hemorrhoids. Take a good, hard look at the data there, and then think carefully before you answer, my dear.
Yes, sir. I will do just that. I've got to stay calm. I can't let that prosecutor get the better of me. The court record. Okay, let's take a look. I just pressed the redacted here.
All right. Doug's autopsy report. Date and time of death. Wow, Doug. That's such an American name. Date and time of death, 4/9 at 3 p.m. Cause of death. Oh man, Phoenix killed Doug. Was it Disney's Doug or Nickelodeon's Doug?
What's the difference?
Disney's Doug is considered like the worst version of Doug. The show.
The same Doug, but it transferred.
No, they made more episodes. So originally Doug was on Nickelodeon, and then Disney bought the rights to use Doug, and they made more episodes. Yeah, so that's why there's everyone says Nick's Doug or Disney's Doug, and Disney's Doug is considered the inferior one.
I have as vague of a memory of Doug as I do for Hey Arnold, and I realized those were supposed to be like landmarks and animations, but honestly, I just knew of them.
Oh man, I gotta see if I can find them on YouTube. There's some pretty good episodes, pretty good bangers. But anyway, back to Doug. Cause of death was a fatal electric shock.
Oh no, he was handling eels.
He got the Joker treatment. He got the Joker treatment.
the censored version.
Yeah, the censored version. Could have been worse. Could have been shot.
Now then, would the attorney...
That may not have come in later. Did not hear that. That is a reference to another conversation. So
Watch Metroid Prime. Watch my Metroid Prime playthrough, and you'll understand.
Now then, would the attorney for the defense please answer the question? What was the cause of death?
Asphyxiation.
Actually,
Electrocution. No, like that's basic. That's electrocution. That's literally that's what it says here. Yeah.
According to the court record, it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution.
Electrocution? But how could such a thing happen? Did the murderer use some type of new, super powerful stun gun, perhaps?
Yeah, right in the balls.
The answer to this will become crystal clear as this trial proceeds, Your Honor. But before that, there is one more vital issue.
What's that?
Why, motive, of course. Apparently, there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant.
Bad blood.
Talk about bad blood. I mean, what do you mean?
Oopsies, I'm terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney, so you must know all about it. I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like this.
I really don't like this guy's smug attitude.
That's Winston Payne for you. He is one smooth operator. You catch my drift.
Smooth operator. Sorry, I wouldn't be doing my brother justice if I didn't do that.
They don't call me the Rookie Killer for nothing, you know.
Now then, let's hear from the defense. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? And this time, I would like to see some supporting evidence.
Evidence?
No need to get all worked up over this. As I said, our weapons can be found in the court record. Just whatever you do not reach into my pockets. There's some things in there you don't want to see.
Like my glucose medicine.
It's for the hemorrhoids. Find the evidence.
Medicine too.
Find the evidence you need, and then shove it in the old graybeard's face. Just put a little bit of this special green stuff in there, and you should be fine.
Just give him this. Yes, sir. Into old Greybeard's face.
Mr. Grossberg, try to set a better example for the young lady. And young lady, please just leave the green stuff there. I'm experimenting at the moment.
You know, I didn't realize how much freedom you have when you're not Phoenix. I can actually do the analysis more often than not.
Yeah, evidence isn't the only thing in the court record. People's profiles are as well. You can toggle between the profiles and evidence with the R button, so be sure to go over it all.
Okay, so we're allowed to do the profile pictures here too. It was only game 1 where we didn't have access to that.
Now then, let's see what you've got. What was the cause of the bad blood between Phoenix Wright and the victim?
Oh, okay, we're just okay. Crime photo. So,
Profiles.
oh yeah. Marvin Grossberg, age 61. My
Yeah,
superior,
throw Grossberg's picture. Throw Grossberg's picture.
my superior and the head of the
No, no, no.
Grossberg Law Office. Phoenix Wright, age 21. Remember, he's 21 here. My client, a
Art
third,
student.
art student at Ivy University. He currently has a cold. Doug Swallow, he was a year older. The victim, he was a fourth year pharmacology? It was a
Yeah, pharmacology.
pharmacology student at Ivy University. Dahlia Harthorne, age 21. Phoenix Wright's girlfriend, dated the victim Dog Swallow until up to 8 months ago. And then we got Winston Payne.
Phoenix had a girlfriend?
Yeah, I know, dude. Isn't it crazy? The prosecutor for the trial. The prosecutor for this trial, a veteran lawyer with a little too much confidence. What was the cause of the bad blood between Phoenix, right? Most likely the girlfriend. Let's be fair about that. Anytime you have two men fighting,
Always a woman. Take that. The reason for the bad blood between the two of them was this bitch, a woman here.
Dahlia Hawthorne, is it?
Very good, Miss Fay. You seem to have picked up one, at least. This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. But up to about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly, she has some part to play in this story.
I bet you just didn't like swallowing. I mean, swallow.
He's done it again. Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants. Very well, Mr. Payne. Please call your first witness.
If it pleases the
I will say,
court.
The judge that you're playing sounds a little bit like a Batman.
oh,
Like Christian
I'm
Bale,
Batman.
almost, but lighter. I'm Judge Man.
Is that bad? I could change it if I need to.
No, I like it. I like it. Gives him an edge. Gives him good baritone almost.
It makes you sad for what came later.
Hey, to be fair, he's between being high and being sober, and between that with me and George's performances, it makes it believable. Dude is just on and off the wagon.
If it pleases the court, the prosecution would like to call Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? The defendant himself? Well, Miss Fay.
It's fine. After all, Mr. Wright is innocent, right? The defense has no objection.
Very well. The court calls Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Oh, yeah. My name is Phoenix Wright. My job is, well, right now, I guess I'm a suspect.
Oh, no. He means, what did you do before you were arrested?
Oh, I was a university student.
Mr. Wright, you understand that you are suspected in...
But I didn't do it. I'm innocent, I tell you. I'm telling you, I was.
Would the defendant please refrain from...
Into a mirror. Why am I getting butt flashbacks?
Would the defendant please refrain from passing on his cold to the rest of us?
No wonder he turned to drugs.
It seems the witness has something he wants to say.
Well then, Mr. Wright, please tell us about your relation to the victim.
Right away, Your Honor. I'm trying to go for a really high-pitched version of the voice I was using from previous, because
This was 3 years ago or so. So yeah.
I admit I was there, but I'm not a killer, and all I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with, and I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. Oh, great.
Oh, boy. Wait, the guy was British? Oh man. We have to do this over. I have to do the flashback voice right. Okay, come on. He's really British. I do this proper. Hello, governor. Joking.
I see.
And it's insulting.
So you hardly knew the victim?
Right, like I said, I'm not a killer.
Phew. Looks like the judge understands.
You're being naive, you know. Too naive.
Huh?
It seems that you've forgotten one small thing, young lady.
And that would be?
This witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination.
Cross-examination.
He's right, and it's the defense's duty to carry out this. What were you doing the last trial? Did you, take a look at the place and just fall over? The purpose is to determine if the witness testimony contains any contradictions. Honestly, don't you need, a lawyering degree or something? How did you graduate with all this?
Well, I had been out of it for a year while I was trying to try new clothes for the suit.
Honestly, you should have probably put your mind upon something that was more constructive instead of covering whatever that is.
Contradiction?
The witnesses lying, their statements will conflict with the court record.
But Mr. Wright is my client.
Even if he is your client, in court, all lies must be struck down. As a lawyer, that is your duty, you say.
What does he mean by that? Is he saying that testimony just now? That there was a lie? I mean, a contradiction?
Now then, your cross-examination, if you please, Miss Fay.
Please, Mr. Wright, tell me you haven't been lying. You wouldn't do that to me, would you?
Oh. That's very unfortunate timing. But you know what? We'll make it as a part and we'll come back. I need to go get something to eat real quick, and then I'll be back on the bandwagon to do this next part afterwards. So let's take a quick 10-15 minute break, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.